I gotta take a map.
Ma'am.
All right. This is gonna be quick, and then I did want to show a video just to show something how people have to, live overseas to make it here in this land. Someone had earnings named Dix, and it seemed like they did well. They went over by nearly 15% for the earnings, and revenue overall 2% over. So obviously that was good for them. That's why they've been going up like crazy. And it seems like this was pre-market when it came out, and they shot up, and they kind of got to a high and then came back down because obviously they've been shooting up this whole time. So that was probably giving people warnings that, hey, we're gonna have great earnings, which they did.
That's kind of extra, this jump.
They went from 122 to 3 months later over 220. So that's your $100 per share. So this is very nice. This is an example of a group that had great fourth quarter earnings, and they just continue to go up throughout that time. And then who knows, they'll probably sell off or something leading into the first quarter earnings. This is obviously all-time highs. All-time highs, like, ooh, what is this? Also, we had previous all-time highs back in 2021. So maybe this is not all-time high. Yo, that's previous. Oh, that's a long time ago. So this blasts way past the previous all-time high. So why is it doing this? This is kind of weird.
Click the little refresh button at next to the arrow up the bottom.
Still, it's not showing off. It's like it's cut it off. Okay, let's try this. There we go. So, ooh, that. So this is way, obviously, yeah, it's gonna be all-time high. So it's just incredible. Increíble.
Yeah, it's too extra. Somebody's gonna get some profit.
Yeah, so people are gonna take profit. I would actually feel like you could probably do a short in here. Honestly, like if you want, you can try to get this 121 again, but I feel like I would just take a short and take my money and run. Let's put this on the list to watch for tomorrow. A short, maybe 120, 121 short.
You mean 221?
I'm sorry, yes, 220, 221 short. This, it's like, come on. It's just cray. Absolutely. So.
You may have to take a picture of the notes. FYI, I don't have a phone, but I have been taking notes in the chat.
Yeah, you can write it down wherever you have. That's fine. Could we were hearing good things about them. I think they did well in their earnings. I think they got upgraded. They were supposed to lose money. They actually made money, you know. Um, and same thing here. They went over their revenue. So finally, people are gonna give them a chance again. Um, I hope they do well. You know, I think they deserve to do well.
Yes, I was listening to this is because a lot of people are getting back into like the whole, crypto, stuff like that. So a lot of interest, and also they're selling
Now they
options
do
now.
option. Yeah, they have a lot of choice.
They have
I
a lot
always
of
thought
choice.
they were just, you know how people they have the new kid on the block people want to hate, and I think that's where their problem was. Um, so here we go with M. They're still doing okay, still doing well, and it's just a question of um if they're gonna get to this 24 to 25 level here, and that's that. I'm sorry, this 25 level here, and or if they have another offer. So they started to come down when that first offer was refused, and then they kind of stabilized. So I guess people knew they were gonna have a second offer. Um, so we'll see. Um, their fourth quarter earnings were very good, even though revenue underperformed. Earnings were great, and this would be the time that they would come down into the quarter one earnings coming out. But if they have you know, if they have these offers coming in from this conglomerate, you never know. They may not come down. Um, so we'll watch and see. 25 was our number. Um, Softy, it's still up there doing the damn thing. Um, hasn't come down. We've been at all-time high for a while now. And so it seems like it's trying to break out a little bit. Like this could be a breakout. So just be careful, people. Um, quarter two. This is kind of weird that this is this that far behind for the quarters, how they report, you know. Um, so maybe that's why it's still going up. And then when after quarter four is reported, they'll start to go down. But that just seems really far behind um, to be reporting quarter two stuff. I guess some people are allowed to do it. Um, but yeah, until it starts to go down, look at this. Just stay away. There's no reason to get yourself stuck in it. Google still over 2%. It had a good day today. It came up. Um, this is a Thursday, but it came up nicely. Uh, Google has gotten to all-time highs, I believe, and it looked like it was starting to come down. Uh, I suggested that it would be coming down now, but hey, uh, it's still up there. You still have a chance to get at a halfway decent price. So, uh, if you like it on the short, hey, nothing wrong with getting it, or just waiting until it starts to come down. So just wait. Okay, here we have. We set our 115 price that it was going to, and it looks like it is going up there. So it looks like this will, now that this is here, there shouldn't be anything stopping it. So now this may get more support here. It's come down a few times. So now, is it going to get support and come all out? Okay, oh yeah, so it's come up here a few times. So one would think it could get here, get support, and just roll like a softie or meta. So we may want to be out on the lookout for this, that this could roll, Elisa. Put this on the notes, a nice long for XOM. Uh, we had thought with the warm stuff, it would maybe get to 115 and come back. But now seeing what everybody's doing, they're trying to stop supply. We're getting all-time highs for oil companies, and you know, we're going into the warmer months. We're probably going to get to this level. We're gonna barcode for a little bit, and then this is gonna move on up. So going into 120, 125 and beyond. So we're probably looking at all-time highs again. So we're gonna have to move our levels. But yeah, this is turning. This looks like it's gonna be strong. It could always come back, but the way it's come up progressively, and it seems like it's getting stronger. We did have a little dip here, but it looks like it looks like it's coming up, Elisa. So put this on the notes for a breakout. And maybe something we want to get into. Amazon doing the damn thing. We're at all-time highs. This was all-time highs. We haven't got to all-time highs this time, but we're in that area. So it's just a question of, are we going to touch the area, get around here, and come back down or not, or what? I kind of think we could be coming back down, but we'll wait and see. We don't have to choose now. Why go crazy picking anything, you know? We're still looking here. Are we gonna come back to the 170? It seems like we've already decided we're going down here for Apple. So that seems kind of obvious based off of this. That we're coming down. So yeah, so we're definitely coming down. And then are we gonna break through here? If we do break through here, we're going all the way here. So we've kind of already broken through. Let's see if this can recover. But if not, we're going all the way down. So, and it is on hard to buy. All right. American, we're not going to talk about it because it's affected by Boeing. Boeing's doing bad. So the airlines will probably do bad. This looks nasty. Looks really weird. Anyway, so they had a nice update today. Could have made 25 cents, 24 cents. And here it looks like we're coming down just based on what's going on. Let's look at this. Boeing, it finally
There
got to
you
that 180.
man.
And yes, but it should have been did this. It took way too long to do it. It's crossed. Now let's see where we at here. So we had some support here. We broke through here. We had some support here. Um, Now let's see if it can stabilize itself here. Um, should let's see, we should be able to stabilize around here. It could dip a little bit, but you would think we would be able to stabilize. But knowing Boeing, they're gonna get other news. They're gonna keep coming out with something. So it could dip here, really. Um, if you keep hearing bad stuff. So let's just see if how long it stabilizes. If it dances around here, you could buy in here, but it's really it's just I like the company. It's just it seems like every day it's always something. So I do like buying in here, but let's see if it stabilizes a little bit. Um, because you could buy in here and it could go back up tomorrow, come back here, then come back and keep going. Or you could buy in here and we could hear the planes fell out of the sky tomorrow and then we could be down. So it's just kind of like you don't know. And based on what we've seen, you just have to expect the worst. Um, but we do like that 180, or I like that 180, I should say. Um,
Yes, it's a good buying zone that we had identified. I put it on the notes, but you like what you said, let's
Normally,
just
if
watch it.
I thought they were out of the woods and there was light at the end of the tunnel, I would be like jump on that like crazy. But it's just there's been one thing after another, after another, after another that it's just so look what Mickey D's did today and yesterday.
Dun
These
dun 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 dun
it said
dun.
now this is where, and look at this wick, guys. This wick here, this is where you miss one day. You may want to come back if you wanted to short this. This may be the time. Okay. If you were waiting, you got here, and you were a little bit afraid, you didn't short it. Now this may be the start, so you maybe want to jump on it. It could bounce up a little bit, maybe the 290, but this seems like it could be the start, guys. So, um, this is just another FYI. Mickey D's could go on the nose, but it's a possibility. The chart looks right, and if I was one to short Mickey D's, which is showing itself once it gets to its level, it's shorted. It will short. It will come down. So it did it before. Let's see about getting in again. So guys, that's another hot tip for you. You know. If you can get 290, maybe we do a little bounce up tomorrow, something like that. Why not jump on it? Uh, Walmart, we're not gonna get into that. Eventually, Walmart's gonna come up. We looked at Boeing, Meta, not too great, but eventually, I think this has to slow down. Maybe it's starting to come now, but I think eventually, this would be a good one to short. But based on what has happened, I understand why people will want to wait. Why get ahead of yourself? But eh, if you're gambling, man or woman, looks right for the taking for me. But hey, um, do. Nikete is back to 100. Nike, Nikete. Um, it still seems like it's trending now, but
It
yeah,
looks like a fake red day in a way because of Dix.
yeah, you know, it's just yeah. if you were going to, um, I would have thought you would have gotten it at least at this 105 area and then let it go down. Um, so it's just like here it went down, then we got almost here and it came down too. So that was another opportunity. So it's kind of in this zone. Maybe you wait to see if it pops back up. Um, see what quarter 3 looks like. Um, before you go cray cray. But there's other opportunities. Intel, not gonna talk about that unless it could be turning here. But we talked about a 38 level, and that's it. Piton, we know where that's heading. So it's just up to you if and you know where it's heading at. So, if you wanted to get in, you could have got in. If you want to short, you could have short. Bank of America. I'm not really gonna say on this. I'm not really hot on the banks now. So you do what you want to do. Target. We know ultimately that's going up. Looks like it's taking a little break the last few days, but we talked about the level here. It's on hard to buy, so maybe it'll come down somewhat. Um, so maybe it'll come back down here for support, and that's a good area to buy in. But we do know it's coming back up, so don't act like you don't know. Campbell's, it's just been very, very weak. Um, it's I really say hold off and either don't buy it till it gets to 40 or get out like right when this gap's filling like 49.50. It was downgraded to 49 a few days ago. So because it's been, from my opinion, relatively weak, I would not get it up here if I was still interested in getting it. I will wait till it gets to 40, see if it holds 40, and then maybe come back up. Buy stick, get out. No higher than 50. Uh, GE, Dollar Tree. Oh, let's see where this went. So this came up a little. Oh no, it went down. It came up a little bit, but it still went further down ultimately. So it had terrible earnings, close to 4%, and a third of a percent misses for earnings and revenue, respectively. So it's just how far do we think it's gonna go? We do have a level here. Um, so uh, it's really, when you look at this, you really have to say this was the fourth quarter. So this was the money maker. So you kind of have to say it's the next area of support is going to be around here. So, you kind of have to think that's where it will stabilize. Yeah. Yeah. You kind of have to make that your area, really. So, I see we got, if you want to keep holding on, maybe you got another $25 you can get. Uh, Lyft, we're not going to talk about AMD. I played around with this, just doing foolishness. Um, I think I made just a couple of dollars. I'm gonna take this off so we can see what's going on here. But basically, it went down all day. There were areas where you could have tried to go long, which I did with somewhat success, somewhat not. But the easier play, much easier play, would have just been to go short the whole day. Um, EBC, we had another negative day here. This is why it seems like this is gonna cross. This is why we said let's wait. It had bad earnings. Let's wait. Even though more revenue flowing, bad earnings, they just bought the other bank. So let's let that stabilize. They're probably short on cash because of that. So let's just, let's see if we can get down to the left between 11 and 10, and or at least right about 11, and then we'll see about getting it. Caro, it had did a little pop. Had been coming up. It got right at 100, and then it looked like it was slowly coming up, and now it went back down. Ultimately, you gotta short this no matter what. I know people are scared that it will pop up a little bit, but once they start selling, they're just gonna keep selling. And this is turning. This blue line is the 50 days, so it just means just short. No matter what, just short. Make it easy on yourself. You can do daily stuff, but it's just like that AMD play. Just short it. Just short it. You know, if it's gonna come up, it's gonna be something like this, where it pops up in the off hours, and then it's during the day, it's just gonna come back down. So just short it, make your life easier, and yeah, you'll do fine. Gotta decide here what we're gonna do with coin. It's got into a level um, that people, it's just this area right here. It's some support. It's I wanted to see if it would get back up here. It went way past this level. This level in the opening, I don't know if this is a real level or not because this is based off of IPO stuff, but it seems like it came down. This could be a level here where it could come back. So, and you may want to watch it. Definitely, if you got back here, you would short it. But I don't know. It's it seems like this level that it's going at now could be fake news, and it could come all the way up here and then drop. But so maybe you buy the dips and let it go. I mean, buy the dips and let it come up. We told you about this, that this was going to come down. We still say around this area, you got the 245, 2, and those are areas that we feel this is crossing here. And we said just hold on to it. If it gets to 3, just short the pops, short the pops, short the pops. And now it's coming down. So now, what I would do, since it's so close to here, see if it jumps back up a little bit. Maybe you get 3 if you're lucky. Maybe you get 298, 295, and then let it go back down again. But it will level out, and eventually probably come up for the summer months. That's all I have here. We're not going to talk about 23andMe. I had a video, but I took too long talking about these stocks. So, do you want to call out the notice really quick, Elisa?
You want to take a picture because, oh, I have my phone now. Hold on. I'll take a picture. Okay, so the notes are Dick's 216.79 short watch or between 220 to 21. XOM watch 115 price. It could roll, it could break out. I put American Airlines because I want to watch it, see if it gets below 13. BA, it could go lower, but we're gonna watch to see if it stabilizes around 180. That's it.
I said a lot more of the stuff, but that's fine.
Those are the ones that I was paying
I got
attention to,
this. I
and those are the ones that you specifically say write it in the notes. So
we have a lot of
if you remember the other ones, I could write it down.
no, not now. It's fine. All right, no check. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.